Hello and welcome. Now, before we get into today's project, disclaimer, if you do not know how to use hand tools and power tools, this is not the channel to learn from or copy from. Get some professional tuition on that, and don't just copy blindly what I do. Use your common sense and your understanding of safety procedures. So, that's out of the way. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a relatively small amount of work. I am relatively budget friendly but very durable throwing spike or bow shuriken. Now, so first of all, of course, tool list for those who wondering. You need a vise or a clamp to hold your piece while you're working on it, a hacksaw, a chisel, something that you don't mind if you're gonna get some metal contact, so don't use your best wood chisel, a hammer of some description, ruler, a sharpie, a felt pen, a scriber, something to draw lines with, um, electrical tape, and sandpaper. That's optional. That's something that you might not want to use later on. And then you need something to cut metal with, or shape metal with, an angle grinder, bench grinder, belt sander, whatever you wish to use. Um, if you're really on a tight budget, you can make this project with just a file, but you will put fair amount of elbow grease into it. So let's disregard this possibility. And of course, with the power tool, you need some hearing protection, eye protection, maybe gloves if you want to, and a tub of water to cool your workpiece. So first we need the raw material, which is a flathead screwdriver. Now basically go down to your local hardware store and do not buy the cheapest, nastiest Chinese screwdriver. Don't go for those. Get a brand name, but something that's a low budget brand. So this has happened by complete accident. I ended up breaking a handle on a Fuller screwdriver, and that's how this project started. So the size of this is a 150 millimeter, which means from here to here, by 8 millimeter, which is the blade width, and it's a flathead. Now this one actually has an 8 millimeter square shank, but round ones will be just as good. Now on the selection of the raw material, depends on the size of your screwdriver, you're gonna get different size of throwing spikes. So, but this, out of one of these screwdrivers, I get a throwing spike which is about 200 millimeter long and about 90 gram. I'm sorry for those who live in an imperial world, you will have to do your own conversions. So, first thing first, we secure it somehow. I'm not going to do all the steps, I'm just going to show you the steps. So you secure it somehow, get your hacksaw, set it up in a way that it's on an angle. Actually this is set up wrong. I need to change this, just bear with me for a second. This should be on the other side. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. So basically just use the hacksaw and cut down. Now the reason I set it up this way, because if it's like that, the blade will keep pushing into the metal. This way you can actually just run the hacksaw down, guided by the shank. Now once you get to a certain depth, just use the chisel, and basically this is what you're going to get, is just keep chiseling it off. keep opening up the gap and then just chisel all the plastic off it. Now, once you've done that, where is my other prepared? Here it is. Use the Sharpie, color up the tip, and then mark which way you want your arrow, like with the scriber. Now, I like to go to the widest point, so from the middle of the blade to the widest point, and then just simply using a grinder, slowly making that angle, slowly. Couple of passes, cool it. As you get closer and closer to the tip, you have to cool it more and more and more, because there's not much material. Now, I don't shape them, oh, I'm not sure if it's focusing properly. Here you go. I don't shape them this way. I'll keep that width down here. It is the original screwdriver. I just shape them to an arrow shape from the widest point down to the center. Now, yes, because these are not going to win any beauty contest, I don't really mind if they're slightly off center. As you can see, they're not the perfect grind, but it's good for me. Now, some screwdriver ends, you'll see probably in here, that has those little tabs punched into them, so they have a better grip when the plastic handle is molded around. They might look something like this. All I done is I grind them flat with the sides, and then just cover it with electrical tape. Now, this one was a different type of punched out end. Again, by the time I cover it with electrical tape, I don't even feel the difference. Now, I cover all of these with tape because it gives me a better release. Without the tape, they are too slippery and I can't control them as well. Now, once you're finished, of course, grinding that, you can clean it up with a bit of an emery paper, and there you go. You get a very durable throwing spikes. Now, initially, I made my tips very, here it is. I left them a fair bit of meat because I thought, oh, they're going to break. But then, of course, I do a fair bit by accident. I made one accidentally very pointy. And even after drops after drop after drop, the tip, where's focus, didn't get damaged. So I started making all the other ones pointy, very, like I make them very pointy. And yep, they haven't, not one. I have a few of these, and not one of them have broke so far. Now, yes, they're not the cheapest, because if you're looking for the cheapest, you go for the large construction nails. They're much cheaper, but they're less durable. You will have more constant tip maintenance. These screwdrivers are about $6 each, 7 maybe. So for a cup of Starbucks creation, you can make yourself one of these. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, give you an idea. Yeah, thank you for listening.